Hi everyone, in this video we'll take a look at smooth collaboration using Butter. Let's dive right in. First, we'll take a look at adding a simple whiteboard to Butter. So on my screen right now I have the facilitators view, and if I want to add a very simple whiteboard I can go onto my toolbox, add a tool and click on whiteboard. Let's name this YouTube demo and click on save. So now this whiteboard is saved for this session as a tool, and now if I click on it, it will open within this window a whiteboard. Now this whiteboard, this version of the whiteboard is powered by Whiteboard, W-I-T-E board. It's again an online tool, you can go check it out, but Butter is smart enough to just embed that board into this area. So once you've embedded your whiteboard, it is very easy. You can just basically drag your mouse in and draw. I can change this to a whiteboard instead of a blackboard, so it's more visible, and you can draw, and the participants will also see this happening in real time. So for example, I can see other people drawing on the whiteboard in real time, and I can also see how many participants are on this board or who can see this board. So this way you can imagine that if you want a quick whiteboard session between all your participants on joined on Butter, it is very easy to collaborate. So that's one. Now let's take a look at a different type of whiteboard, and personally my favorite whiteboard, Miro. So I can click on Toolbox, add a tool, and then click on Miro. Now this tries to connect to Miro, but I will try to connect to Miro, and I have already signed in. I've given the permissions and stuff like that, and now it has showed me in my workspace what are the boards available. So I can select an existing board or I can create a new board. Let me just select this existing board called Butter. I can say that anyone can edit, that's fine, because it has to be public. It has to be publicly accessible. So I'll click on anyone can edit, and then I'll click on save. Now this embeds a Miro board as a tool to this Butter session, and now if I click on that, Butter itself will open the Miro board in this window, and once it's done, it should allow me to edit the Miro board. So for example, if I post a note over here, so this is the facilitator, and you can see that if I go to the participants view, they should be able to see the Miro board. And again, in real time, the facilitators and the participants, all of them can in real time collaborate on the Miro board. So that's a quick demo on Miro. Now Mural is another whiteboard competitor, and that works in a similar fashion to how Miro works. So I won't go into the process of demoing that as well. Let's close this and look at another collaboration tool, which is Google. So all of Google's products are usually quite real time, and a few of them are available here. You have Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Google Drive. So if you are working in a Google Workspace environment, I think this is a great addition. So let's start. Now all of these Google products, they work in the same fashion, so I'll only demonstrate one of them, and I'll take Google Docs. So if I want to include and collaborate on Google Docs, I can click on this. I can select an existing document from the drive, or I can create a new doc. Let me just do this. YouTube demo on Butter, save it, and it should create a Google Doc in the background. Now if it doesn't automatically create, it is most likely because you haven't given it the right permissions. So a pop-up will open and you can just click on allow Butter to access your drive and to have the required permissions for your Google account to be able to create a new file and be able to edit it. So you can go ahead and do that. And now what I can do is I can click on that Google Doc and it should open up the doc here. There you go. So now this Google Doc is open in Butter on the left hand side. On the right hand side I can still see my participants, and the participants also have access to this Google Doc. So if I start typing here, as a participant I can already see the contents visible in my Google Doc. So it has displayed that correctly. Now if I select the text, you can see on the left it is in real time happening, and if I type on the right, on the left the facilitator can see in real time that an update is happening to the Google Doc. So Google Drive slides and sheet again works the same in real-time collaboration. So now just a note on this real-time collaboration is that Butter is actually quite smart enough to pair with tools that already allow real-time collaboration. So Google, Miro, independently they are all real-time products, which means multiple people can collaborate. What Butter is smart enough to do is present that Google Sheet or that Google Doc or that Miro board or that plain whiteboard into a section, just embed into the product itself, so that you can continue working in the same time as your meeting is open, and also look at your participants in the same view. So this way you don't have to switch between different tabs. So I don't have to switch between my meeting tab and find the Miro board, switch them, and then I lose sight of my participants. So this way everything happens in the same screen, and of course it is very easy to use as well. All the tools will be available in your toolbox and you can easily switch between whatever you want to collaborate on or demonstrate. So that was collaboration, real-time collaboration and smooth collaboration in Butter with your participants. Give this video a like, a share, a subscribe, and do follow this channel for many more videos to come in the future.